What's going on, guys? Garrett here, and today we'll be showcasing my garage on the PS4 that I transferred from Xbox 360. These are all the supercars and things that I own in my garage. This is a 10-car garage, so let's jump right into today's video showcasing my first Dinka Gesture. It's a sports car, one of my favorite sports car in the game compared to the Massacre, which I sadly do not own because I'm sort of broke. But the Dinka Gesture, nothing much really changed with this car that I have on the newer gen consoles, but it does look pretty nice on these next gen, or I guess current gen now. I keep saying that next gen. Everyone knows PS4 and Xbox One is now current gen. But next up we have my Zentorno, which is pretty upgraded, looking pretty sexy with that white on red or red on white color we got combination. One of my favorite supercars in the game, and technically all the supercars I do have in my garage are my favorite. I got an Entity right here. This Entity is just my baby. I've had this car since the beginning of GT Online, and it was one of my favorite cars. So before I had the Entity, then it was the Adder. Now it's pretty much the Zentorno, Entity, and then we have my Adder. Now the Adder, nothing really changed to it. It does look a lot nicer. A lot of these cars, especially the paint jobs, look much nicer in the newer gen consoles, the PS4 and Xbox One, because the way the lights reflect off the paint. If you guys can see, there's like a very nice distinct color difference in all the cars because of these new consoles, and the way colors just pop so much more, and when lights reflect off these cars, it looks freaking amazing. Next up, we have my beautiful Turismo R, which came out a while ago, but it's still a great looking car, and of course we gotta go with that blue. It's a very common theme going on here. We got 2 whites and 3 blues, but I really like the paint job on the Turismo, especially when the light hits it. This is a very nice pearlescent in my opinion. It goes from like a very dark blue when you're not looking at it, but in the light it's like bam baby, there's a blue there. Next up we got my Western Summer, which I had to get because of course this is the Independence Day vehicle that came with the Independence Day DLC. I had to pick it up before I lost it, but it is my garage. Next up we do have the Vodka. Now at one point I was actually debating throwing away my Vodka or selling it because it just doesn't fit my garage. I actually ended up getting rid of my Cheetah because it just did not suit the theme. But hey, I kept my Vodka. And as you guys can see on that side, it's mainly like cars I always use, and on this side it's cars I barely ever use. Over here we have the Roosevelt from the awesome Valentine's Day DLC with a wine red, I think, base, and then like another pearlescent, which I don't remember what it is. So that is I think it's a wine red and then a red pearlescent or something like that. Next up we have the Mesa, which is all white. I had this for the Christmas DLC so we could drive around in the snow. I made it all white to match the snow. And then we also have the Dubsta 6x6. And fun fact, if you guys didn't know, this truck is ridiculous because it has 6 wheels. I don't know if you guys had known it had 6 wheels, but it definitely has 6 wheels. Now I do have 2 garages. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my other garage. All I gotta do is run out of this garage to show you that awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and go back into my garage. Now I'm gonna go into the apartment 3. Now this garage doesn't have that many vehicles like difference. There's nothing really changed. I have like a few vehicles I never use in here besides my baddie. Now my baddie is the one I use whenever I do stunting with friends like Quebble Cop, or I play racing. Well, I had to use bikes in a race against fellow squad members like the Saints fan and Mr. Bosch to win. Then we have my Enos Huntley. Nothing really going on here. It's a matte black. I never use that. Then we have the Carbon RS. Never use this really either because the baddie is so much better in my opinion. And then we have a random BF Surfer, which I have no idea when I got this, but it's in here. And that is all my cars, or I guess vehicles, in my PS4, and I believe that is actually every single one of them. And these are 14 vehicles that I have used, some since the start of GT Online, some I recently picked up, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this garage showcase. If you guys want to show me your garage, I will gladly look at your garages. If you guys send me pictures on Twitter, Instagram, and or on Facebook by simply using my @, like on Twitter @Garrett_Sutton, or on Instagram @Garrett_Sutton_. All the links are down below. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this garage showcase, and I'll definitely take a look at your garage if you send me some pictures. Thanks guys.